Hello my little gems and welcome back to my channel. So here is another pretty crazy spares idea. And I bet you guys thinking, why is she sat with her frame behind her? Why is she sat with this thing here? What is she planning? So my next absolutely and utterly crazy idea. I'm going to give you a few clues and see if you guys can think of it before I tell you. I'm even going to be evil and not put it in the description in the video title. So yeah, it's going to be a guessing game for the second and see if you guys can think of what I'm doing. So I have got a planter with no holes in the bottom. I've got a big picture frame. We are going to be using, she doesn't throw them everywhere. We're going to be using lots of these white trays this time. We are going to be using some vinyl. The stuff you stick on. We are going to be using spray paint. I've got 3 cans. Oh, you're thinking, what is she doing? And also, I've got to say at this beginning, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to carry on and watching and seeing how this project is getting on. We are going to be using, some people might not know where they are, some people might, these funny little T-shaped things. We are going to be using you're thinking, what on earth is that? It might click for some people, this. Some strange black piping. And this is what is supposed to be going to click for a lot of you. Is, and also spare drills as well, a water pump. I bet some of you think, what is she doing? We are going to be making a water feature. I've had this idea in my head for donkeys. And I mean, I have had this idea for ages. And I just could not quite figure out how I was going to be doing it. So this is how we're going to be doing it. The trays will be stuck. I will be decorating all the outside of this with my spare drills, do a nice pattern or something. The vinyl will go at the back. Then I will be sticking on the trays. Please ignore me washing machine. I think it's going to start going on its way out, to be honest. I've had it years, so I think it is due to go wrong on me. So yeah, we'll be sticking the trays like so. And I hope that in my brain, how I'm thinking of it, so, and then the frame will be at an angle so that it will go all the way drip into each other. That's the plan. And in the water, I could feed it all the way around the back, and I'll take some holes in the top. So these can stick out from the back and go into the top trays. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that is my plan. And it's a bit of a crazy plan, I know, but I think it will work. Because I've been wanting to do some type of water feature out of trays and that for a long time. But I just could not quite figure it out in my head how I was going to do it. And I think I've finally sussed it, you know, somehow make a water feature. So yeah, I think this is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see if it works. Another one like my bead curtain and my Christmas tree I did. I won't know until I do it. So yeah, I've just all planned it out in my head and I'm hoping it will go right. So yeah, this stuff is the stuff that I bought to cover the back here. So it's waterproof and that. And this stuff was about $5.99. It's all stuck on. How's it stuck? Oh, it's got some tape on it. And this can go. Obviously, it's not going to be wide enough for the frame, so I have to stick it on this way, I reckon. And so that will go on this bit. I'm going to decorate the edge. And so yeah, I have got an idea how I'm going to do most things. I'll mostly take out, I think that's like a, I don't know if it's glass or not, but that frame's been sat in it for a while and it was dirty when I got it from a car boot sale. I get most of my frames from car boot sales, makes it a lot cheaper and everything. So yeah, that's especially your best place to get cheap frames are car boot sales. And then to stand the frame up, I will put some bricks in the bottom of this and everything. And then I might try and get some decorative rocks and just put a few along the top just to make it look nicer. So that is my plan. Tell me what you guys think. I know it is quite crazy as per usual, but I think it's gonna work and I think it's gonna look pretty epic. I hope in my head how I planned it will work. So yeah, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort the frame out and everything, and I'm gonna get these will all be painted so they don't look too odd. So yeah, I'll be standing all these down. Luckily I have got a whole hunk of them and everything, and I think these, instead of the green trays, these ones will look better because they have a spout on them. Otherwise on the green ones I think I'd have to, cut out the end of the tray, so it will work better for me, save a bit of time if I haven't got to cut out. And how I plan to stick these on, I've got some no nails glue stuff, and I do plan on sticking them on, and hopefully I'll be able to fit 4 or 5 across, and I think it hopefully should look quite nice and different. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing this. It is going to be completely different and everything. So yeah, so let's change the angle and let's see how we get on, okay? Right, so I am prepping my trays for me water feature. And what I've decided to do is remove, or just try to remove some of the grooves. You don't have to, that's what I've just decided to do. Just try and get a bit of a smoother surface. So I've got a craft knife and I'm just literally scoring it off. And then I will get a bit of sandpaper, sand it down just to give the paint some grip, because I will be spray painting these. So I haven't got like bright white trays on it, so they blend in basically. And then our tray is ready to go, and just keep repeating that process many times until you've got enough trays for your water feature. Right, so I have got a couple of these like mushroom trays to put the drill trays into to hold them up as I spray paint them. So I can do one side and then I can flip them around and then do the other side once they're dry. And it in theory should work, I hope. Who says? So, got our spray paint. And obviously you've got to give your can a good shake up. And this does state that it's good for exterior use, interior use, on metal, plastic and wood. Make sure you're in a well ventilated room and everything. I've got all the windows and everything open. It just looks like it's going to rain outside. So I should have redone this yesterday before about it. But got all the windows open and everything, and I will put on a face mask too, just to be on the safe side, so I'm not breathing in any fumes. So I have got a face mask, okay, just to show you guys that I am actually wearing one. Just so you guys know that I am being safe and everything. Now glasses all steam up, the joys of having glasses and face masks. Right, I think I'm all ready to go, so and we just carry on spraying all the masks, you dummy Gemma. All the trays. Obviously I put it on top of a big Amazon box as well, so it protects the surface underneath. And obviously I'm not fussed if the trays that I'm using to hold the trays gets dirty with spray paint, as long as like your actual areas are covered and you're well protected, wear old clothes and everything. And then we give them all a quick glance over and touch up any ones that I've missed. Just making sure you get all the front edges. That's the main thing. And a good old look. I think we are more or less there. Obviously it's going to be this corner that I missed, this side of each tray that I'll mostly end up missing because of the position I am standing in. So I'll quickly go across my trays and check. Oh, completely went off thingy then. Apologies if I'm getting in the way. So that is one side of our tray done. And I wonder if I can be a clever, or if this is going to go in complete disaster. If I can turn it around. I'm doing this very carefully. I have got an old pair of plastic tweezers here anyway. And just change the positions of the trays. So I can try and get the backs now, and I've done it all at once. That should work, shouldn't it? So very carefully, and I dropped it. Well done, Gemma. I wasn't so careful, was it? Is it one? So, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Like so, and there's the one I dropped here. There we go. I should in theory be able to get all the backs done then all at once, and there might be just like touching up the spouts at the end. I have still got another can. But obviously I'll try and get as much out as I can of this one. So that one is empty. Right, give me a minute to check this up. Right, so I'm basically all cooking up now. So let's carry on. So let me move this one because there's a lot of paint sitting on that one. And it's basically a case of just checking and touching up. And I hope that in my mind it's going to come off clearly, you know, cleanly. Might be a couple of little sticky spots on it. And then at the end, I reckon all I'm going to have to do is maybe the end of the spouts and like the bottom edge. Alright, so that's that part done. We're going to let it dry now. And we are going to move on to the base. Alright. So, just need to check the other side. It hasn't got to be perfect, you know, but I am a bit of a perfectionist. I like to look at it, make it look as good as possible for people to see the actual final results we can get. So, yeah. So that is that part done. And we are going to let that dry now. And it says on the tin, it could dry approximately 30 minutes and leave for at least 24 hours to fully dry. So what we'll do, come back in a couple of hours and see where we're at. Because if these are dry enough for me to pick up and lay down, I can do that and I can just touch up the spouts then, alright? So my trays are dry, so I'm just getting down, as you can see, like it's literally just like the tips. So I'm just going to lay, that one's still a bit wet. I'm going to lay them down like this so I can touch them up like so. And I can catch the end part. And I figured if I do this, I have less work to do like that. So one spray can do several. That one completely at the edge. So that's one row done. And then I can go around the other way and check from this position. Like so. Just get those final little touches, and that is, it looks like the trays are now done, so I can leave them to finish off drying and everything. I just need to do that little edge there I've missed, so this way I've, like, the main part will be seen will be the tops. Obviously I have done the bottoms, but they do not have to be perfect, but the main part is the tops, in making them looking all good. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. So yeah, that is the tops by the looks of it. I think a little bit there. I think that is now done. Oh, I've got to put the mask on. What a wally. So yeah, that is, looks like the trays. And I have got a little bit of spray paint left anyway in another can. So yeah, that looks like that's that done. So I am going to go and get cracking with the pot, the tub, so I can get that done and everything. So yeah, let's get cracking with the next part, shall we? Actually, do you know what? I think I'm going to leave that there for part one. Otherwise, it's going to go on for ages, this video. I'll try not to make them go on for too long. So, yeah, I'll just grab the frame again to show you guys. So, yeah, there's the frame. That is done. So, again, like I said before, very simple. Just spray painted the frame. And then I just stuck the diamonds on using B7000 glue to make this pattern here. Very simple, but it should look quite effective. I don't want the frame to be too much. So yeah, so that is the frame that's done. So the next part, you'll be seeing me do the top, and yeah, so the next part you'll be seeing me doing the top and the back of the frame and put it all together. Alright, so come back next time and we will get moving on even more and everything. So yeah, okay. Obviously it is all a work in progress and everything. It does take time. So yeah, the space projects never take like a day or two. They are like quite detailed and everything, but the final results are always worth it. So come back next time. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below how you think I'm getting on so far. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm almost up to 2,000 subscribers, which I can't believe is absolutely crazy. So yeah, come back next time and we shall carry on with our water feature. Okay? And see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye everyone.